The most terrifying words in the English language are, "I'm from the government, and I'm here to help." The trouble with our liberal friends is not that they're ignorant. It's just that they know so much that isn't so. When you can't make them see the light, make them feel the heat. Peace is not absence of conflict. It is the ability to handle conflict by peaceful means. Inflation is as violent as a mugger, as frightening as an armed robber, and as deadly as a hit man. If we ever forget that we are one nation under God, then we will be a nation gone under. We are never defeated unless we give up on God. Trust, but verify. Government's first duty is to protect the people, not run their lives. There are no great limits to growth, because there are no limits of human intelligence, imagination, and wonder. The future doesn't belong to the faint-hearted. It belongs to the brave. It's true, hard work never killed anybody, but I figure, why take the chance? Within the covers of the Bible are the answers for all the problems men face. Life is one grand, sweet song, so start the music. Democracy is worth dying for, because it's the most deeply honorable form of government ever devised by man. Recession is when a neighbor loses his job. Depression is when you lose yours. I've often said, there's nothing better for the inside of a man than the outside of a horse. There are no easy answers, but there are simple answers. We must have the courage to do what we know is morally right. There are no constraints on the human mind, no walls around the human spirit, no barriers to our progress except those we ourselves erect. You can tell a lot about a fellow's character by his way of eating jelly beans. Government does not solve problems, it subsidizes them. Today we did what we had to do. They counted on America to be passive. They counted wrong. Some people wonder all their lives if they've made a difference. The Marines don't have that problem. Latinos are Republican. They just don't know it yet. It has been said that politics is the second oldest profession. I have learned that it bears a striking resemblance to the first. Facts are stubborn things. Man is not free unless government is limited. Government is like a baby, an alimentary canal, with a big appetite at one end, and no sense of responsibility at the other. If we love our country, we should also love our countrymen. Status quo, you know, is Latin for the mess we're in. Before I refuse to take your questions, I have an opening statement. I know in my heart that man is good, that what is right will always, eventually triumph, and there's purpose, and worth to each, and every life. Republicans believe, every day is the 4th of July, but the Democrats believe every day is April 15th. Don't be afraid to see what you see. The best minds are not in government. If any were, business would steal them away. We should measure welfare's success by how many people leave welfare, not by how many are added. I have wondered, at times, what the 10 Commandments would have looked like if Moses had run them through the U.S. Congress. I am not worried about the deficit. It is big enough to take care of itself. How can a president not be an actor? All great change in America begins at the dinner table. Freedom prospers when religion is vibrant and the rule of law under God is acknowledged. My fellow Americans, I am pleased to tell you, I just signed legislation which outlaws Russia forever. The bombing begins in 5 minutes. I never drink coffee at lunch. I find it keeps me awake for the afternoon. Concentrated power has always been the enemy of liberty. Unemployment insurance is a prepaid vacation for freeloaders. A tree's a tree. How many more do you need to look at? They say the world has become too complex for simple answers. They are wrong. History teaches that war begins when governments believe the price of aggression is cheap. Welfare's purpose should be to eliminate, as far as possible, the need for its own existence. Without God, democracy will not, and cannot long endure. We will always remember. We will always be proud. We will always be prepared. So, we will always be free. A people free to choose will always choose peace. All the waste in a year from a nuclear power plant can be stored under a desk. Politics is supposed to be the second oldest profession. I have come to realize that it bears a very close resemblance to the first.